A play for everyone's benefit, in 3 acts, poking everyone's fingers into political nonsense with 60 million walk-on parts starring you. A laugh right through, highlighting our need for sustainable finance. Hysterical, considering our need for homes that people can own. You will fall off your chair to metaphorically throttle our politicians after this performance. Side-splittingly funny as the joke's on us, but this gives us hope. Preface to the play. Outside number 10, with a backdrop displayed. The play proceeds with a brief recall of people who changed our history. Cromwell, Pitt the Younger, Gladstone, Ramsay MacDonald, Churchill and Clement Attlee, with sound and lighting effects, smoke, noise of crowd, gunfire, bagpipes, explosions, bombs dropping, sirens, people running, horses frightened. The crowd quietens down and we hear the speaker asking for order. We see a spotlight at the rear entrance, people turn to cheer. The Prime Minister walks through the audience, shaking hands, waves to the crowd and disappears through a side door. The scenery is turned to show the Prime Minister's office. The dialogue continues. Receptionists and secretaries' voices, telephone conversations, messages, making appointments, and people either being rebuked by or taking orders from the Prime Minister. The audience assembles, receiving UK solidarity flags, hats with messages on, to match bunting in the performance area. The exterior of the famous number 10 front door, a policeman on duty, and a microphone on a stand for the Prime Minister come into view. The set inside to include a wall hung with former Prime Minister's photos, a tin hat hung over a dartboard, excuse notice board, economic chart, a desk and 2 chairs. Characters: the Prime Minister, a policeman, Prime Minister's secretary, and Mr. A.V. Rage. The lights dim, and we hear a recording of a crowd in the street talking in disbelief that they are all there. Fiddlers, cheats, and law-abiding citizens.
What am I doing here? I was going to They nicked the lid off the pub roof.
And I was just getting into the bath after my missus.
I was fiddling me books to meet Esme after closing me jewellery shop.
This is Brian Matthews for Local Television News. I've never seen so many people. Well, obviously not. It's never happened before. Everyone in Britain stood outside 10 Downing Street. It's out of this world. Everyone is here.
Hello, Nance. I see me wife over there. She's still over there. How'd you get here, Nance?
Where was I? Oh yeah. This is fantastic. The whole of Downing Street and rooftops for miles is full up with people. We're recording this, although nobody's at home to hear it, because when everyone gets home, wherever they live in Britain, they may like to watch this incredible scene again on their TV later. Unbelievable.
I hope we'll meet the PM now we're here. I hope so too.
Can't get over it. 5 minutes ago I was watching TV with a can of beer. Haven't worked for years. Didn't even bother to get up. Life's better on the dole.
You want to get off your arse, mate, and pull your weight in society. I'm keeping you and your family.
From a loudspeaker, an announcement, and lights start to come up. Please, can you all keep quiet now? We're about to hear what's going on inside number 10. Quiet, if you please. Everyone, quiet now. Thank you. Lights up. Prime Minister at desk with phone, paces the office, looks at chart on wall. Secretary's voice, narrator's voice. Mr. A.V. Rage is announced. Mr. A walks round looking at excuses on the notice board.
Do come in, Mr. A. May I call you A for short? Do call me P. I understand that there are 60 million people outside. What possessed so many of you to come? What have you come to say to me?
Look, P, I came to ask you to make things simple and to put life centre stage. It's not complicated. People want to know that the best thing you can do for them is to give them security, peace of mind and happiness. Give us that and you will overcome most of your problems.
Aren't you being naive? What about the exchange rate? The balance of payments? Inflation? And you're not telling me that everyone wants things as simple as they could be. It would cut out all their chances to fiddle.
There you go again, complicating things. You know people fiddle.
I'm sorry, I'm really not getting your point at all.
Well, look, if you sit there, I'll explain. I can see you're in a worse state than half of us thought. See, the 60 million of us depend on each other, villains and honest people alike, right across Britain. And we know you need to take money from us. The trouble is, we hate the things you're doing at the moment. Truth is, all of us are fed up.
Sounds like I'd better take some notes to see what can be done, but it won't be easy.
First, notes won't be necessary, I'm afraid, because we've got some printed for you. Second, you won't know until you try. Oh, half a mo. My bladder's playing up. Look, looks like A's going to have to go for a pee. Pee. Quick, where's the lav? I must go. Shan't be a mo.
You must, or else you'll bust, is that it? The lab is through there. My staff will show you. See you, A, in a mo. Ah, Whittle. Whilst A is having a PMO. Prime Minister? Tell me, Whittle, how is the pound faring? Have any more big companies closed? Are any more banks needing bailouts? Is the Eurozone nearer to collapse? How are the crime figures this month? We must do something to show we're on the ball. I'll find out for you, Prime Minister. Is there anything else I can do for you before Mr. A returns, Mo? Yes, there is. I want to know what the FTSE is doing, and the unemployment levels, and the latest budget deficit, and how high our national debt is going. Right, that will have to do for now. Oh, Whittle, could you ring home and say I might be later getting back tonight? It's not every day I get 60 million citizens coming to see me. What if all my family are here too? We must do something.
Ah, That's better. The old bladder. I expect the crowd outside will be celebrating tonight, but that'll be a big round, eh? With an empty bladder, I'll be ready to join the rest of them. The first round is on you, eh, PM? Where was I?
You were telling me how unhappy people are. You do know that I am keen to improve things, don't you? But every time I try, the media put the boot in.
So what you need then is confidence that all of us will be behind you. That way you can go straight ahead to do what's needed, right? We'll back you all the way, even the fiddlers and cheats, once they see what's cooking to make their lives better.
Sounds simple. I do hope this will work.
Like I told you earlier, keep it simple and put our lives centre stage, okay? Let's start. People elect you, make a note of this, people elect you to do the job we want. Not what civil servants or your party bosses tell you to do. People want to feel good about life, not ground down all the time. Are you listening, P?
Don't you think I'd love to oblige? I really wish,
Well, do something positive then. Read the next item from your sheet. You'll find this interesting. It says, arrange for unemployed people to have paid work to do. Better for everyone, it says. We all get income and more things done. It's a win-win all round.
You're right. I wouldn't like to pay 3 million people out of my pocket to do nothing.
Taxpayers aren't too keen either, believe me. It costs them an arm and a leg. 3 million people could brighten up Britain for the rest of us. They could work at farms, providing us with cottage industry products. They could entertain us all at social functions. They could do work for householders and help older people to enjoy life more. And they could help to build temporary rent-free accommodation so youngsters, all of our youngsters, could save to purchase a home of their own. Why should the dole cost us anything?
I hear what you're saying, but it's just not...
But no, look, no buts, it has to be done. There's 60 million people out there waiting to hear you say you will. Our living standards have to be improved. We're on the slide. It's not what we're here for, is it? Look, next, prisons, okay? See the list. It's not right that honest people should keep convicts. It's hard enough keeping ourselves. The law always kicks decent people in the teeth. Why not make criminals build their own prisons? Buy their own materials to build the prisons and work inside to pay all the criminal justice costs, the police, the courts, etc. Why not reorganise the law and the punishment system so that people are protected? Women should feel safe, shouldn't they? Not fearful of rape, abduction or attack, should they?
I don't blame you for asking for this, but so many do-gooders would be on their soapboxes, it's not that easy.
And taxes. The next one on the list is taxes. All forms of taxation, revenue licensing and bureaucracy could easily be abolished and replaced with a simple financial transaction levy, which would be much more difficult to avoid. It'll be cheap to administer and guaranteed to lift the living standards. Our current system, tax system, isn't working, is it? It's a killer to everybody. It destroys jobs, businesses, marriages, and it's unfair to ordinary people. Come on, P. I don't believe what you're doing to us.
What else could we do? Tell me.
That's what we're here for. That's why I'm here. I'm representing everyone. That's what we're here for, P. On our soapbox for a change.